Hi, my name is Claudia Skula and I'm a PhD student at UCL in London. And in this video, I would like to demonstrate the prototype of a decentralized common data environment, which then I would like to ask you to evaluate. First, I would like to start with explaining the current status of adoption of common data environment in practice, which I identified during the first stages of my research. After talking with industry experts, I found out that the idea of CDE as a single source of truth for all project information is rarely implemented in practice, as more commonly there are multiple CDE tools used simultaneously in each of the lifecycle phases. So, for example, during the design phase, tools like BIM 360, BIM Collab, Aconex, or Viewpoint for projects are used, as well as simple cloud-based storages like Dropbox or Google Drive. During the construction phase, it's similar, so similar tools are used or additional ones like Slack. Apart of that, also emails are in common use. And during the later stages, the handover data is collected through tools like Springboard to transfer the data to KFM systems and CMMS system used in the operation and maintenance phase. Using the multiple tools that are not integrated with each other leads to massive problems with data integrity, lack of traceability, and transparency of construction projects. To sum up, using current common data environment solutions leads to several problems, such as lack of traceability and transparency of construction project transactions. Also, the centralization of data in hand of one entity is a big issue, as CDEs are usually not tamper-proof, except of some exceptions, and in general, cloud-based solutions are characterized by low security. To solve these problems, we propose to use blockchain technology as underlying solution for CDEs. Blockchain is a distributed ledger technology which can be defined as a database of transactions which are stored on multiple nodes simultaneously without a need of a third party controlling the network, making it therefore decentralized and immutable and highly secure. Regarding construction projects, blockchain has several advantages, such as decentralization, providing equal rights for all of the stakeholders, but also transparency, which can help to avoid disputes and reduce number of claims, traceability, as it provides immutable record of transactions, and high security, which can help protect from data ownership. In the next slides, I will explain shortly system proposal that we developed for CDE integration. We do not propose to replace all of the currently used CDEs with another tool, but we rather propose to integrate them using blockchain technology. And this would be done by recording the transactions between and inside of the different CDEs by using smart contracts, which are computer codes that can communicate with the APIs of each of the CDEs. Smart contracts can not only record the transactions, but also validate if they were not manipulated or tampered with. And additionally, as the data would be still saved on the clouds of each of the tools, we propose the use of interplanetary file system, which is a distributed storage similar to blockchain or something between blockchain and cloud, which is more secure as it is decentralized. However, as storing data on the cloud still poses a risk of data manipulation and data loss, we propose to replace all of the data storages with IPFS system to provide more distributed and secure environment for construction data management. And now we will move to the dashboard prototype, which is online and can be accessed by this link. To access the decentralized CDE, we have to sign in with our credentials to see our project. And the first welcoming page contains some basic information about the project, such as basic user information, the verification status if the data was not tampered with, and a graph with daily number of transactions, which when we hover, we see the details. And at the bottom, we see the transaction history of all transactions in the project. We can also extend it to the full view so that we see all of the transactions. We can scroll down to see the past transactions. And each of the transactions contains some basic information, such as the timestamp, the user involved, the name of the file, type of the file, like description of the content, and which type of action it was, such as viewing, submission, sign off, email, but also RFIs, and so on. And the table is customizable, so we can select which columns and which order should be displayed. And it can be also filtered down using many different filters simultaneously. So for example, we can select only like BIM 360 as a source, and we can add another filter such as file type, which would be, for example, RFI. And we can also customize which type of transaction we want to see. So in the second tab, there are only the selected actions which are concerning us. And if we click on each of the transactions, we can see more information about a few previous transactions. And if we want to see the full history, we can click on this button, or we can access it here from the sidebar. The list or the file history contains a list of all of the transactions concerning one selected work package. So in this case, it's about facade. And we can also click on each of the transactions to see more information about this and a small preview. If you want to see a full screen preview, we can click here to see, again, some basic information about the file, but also we can see the previous version of the file and basic information about them. And if we want to see the full file history of the file, we can see again the list of transactions happening to this particular file. Another way to view the file history is to switch to the timeline view, which is a more graphical representation of the file history. So it's showing more visually how data was circulating between different stakeholders and how long it was staying by each of the stakeholders. So we can see easily the links between the files and how it developed over time. If we hover over each of the data, we can see some basic information, like what type of transaction it was. We can select different type of display, so either by the source with different colors, or also by the type of transaction, also by the colors. And also, if we click on each of the transactions, we will switch to the preview mode. The next tab available in the tool is blockchain preview, so we can see some basic information about latest transactions in the blockchain and latest blocks. And the last tab is project folders view, which is similar to basic cloud-based repositories, where we can see the structure of folders in each of the CDEs that are used in the project. And these are all the functionalities of the tool. And you are free to test the tool by yourself by clicking the link in the survey. Thank you very much for watching the video, and please complete the survey now and contact me per email to schedule an interview. Thank you.